Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Set. 180.
Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Shaw. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. With it on the return, it's Logan. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense heading out. You know, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think, favorites again?
I think so, because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they'll have to take everyone's best shot week in and week out during the season.
Come on. Here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nifty move.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Black, come on the ball.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Sit. Sunday. Sit.
This is Logan. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Black, come on the ball. We got three, fellas. We got three.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Hey, four down, four down. Run. Black. Run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Great. Sunday.
Wins to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, Wentz. Right side is Jeffrey. 23 yards on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Ajayi. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Falcons offense, Charles, heading back out there, coming off a 10-6 season, made the playoffs again. But coming off the previous season when they blew that Super Bowl to the Patriots, I think a lot of folks were expecting more in 2017. So now turn the page. What can we expect this year?
They want to return to explosiveness on offense. I mean, that's what they've got to get to. You mentioned 2016. They rolled up points like crazy. Absolutely obliterated people on the offensive side of the ball. They want to get back to that. Get Julio Jones, get him sprung free again. But they drafted Calvin Ridley out of Alabama to help with that. All right, they can run the football, obviously, with Devontae Freeman. On the defensive side, the mantra is speed, speed, speed. And they want to get Vic Beasley back chasing the quarterback.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Schaub. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for Donnell Humphrey. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Hang in there now. Great. Hey, we're good. Sunday.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Straight 15. Straight 15. Back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Leopard!
Now the rookie from Southern Miss, this is Ito Smith. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Leopard! Detroit!
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded inside the 5. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz taking it in. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I have to admit to a little bit of surprise on that play call. Short yardage, and they try to go wide. They got spilled for their efforts.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Let's go. Ram.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They run again with Logan. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Leopard!
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And a tackle there by Chris Long. Freeman again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Shaw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's taken to the 26. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run with Ajayi, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's go. Great. Let's fly two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Black.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run it here with Logan. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And this one is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.